Hey everybody, welcome back. So on this week's episode of Tragedy Strikes, we're actually going to load up our lettuce, which as you can see I'm doing very precariously, and we will get it sold, and then we're gonna jump straight into I'm really not great with these pallet forks. Really terrible, in fact. But we do have to get our oats planted, so we're gonna do that as well. So that's exciting. And yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll hire a person to get the get the lettuce down to the shop. We'll just, when we get there, we'll sell it. But while it's going down there, we will probably want to get our we'll want to go ahead and get this all set up. So I'm not overly good. I generally speaking, I do a lot better than this with pallet forks, but this particular set of pallet forks has been a bit of a problem for me. I feel like they're more of a wheel loader set on the whole, all of it. Excellent. Let's go ahead and see how much do we actually have left in here. We only have 300, so we're not going to worry about that. Let's go ahead, get these strapped down, and we will go ahead and send this off to the store. So I do have to giggle a little bit whenever I'm driving this, because it kind of sounds like a semi going down the highway. Yeah, it does. It's an amazing feature, I tell you. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna set destination, and we will get that headed up there. And while that's doing that, let's go ahead and we're gonna dump off our loader, so we don't need it for this. And I'm not sure, guys, where do you think I should wind up leaving my loader? I'm thinking just like right here ought to be fine, because I have a lot of room in here now that we have the other shed. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll just unload that here. We're gonna go ahead and pick up our front weight. And I'm gonna do like 3 headlands on this field, and then we're gonna turn it over to a worker, because I want to ride the horse. It's always just kind of fun to ride on one of the horses just around the property. Oh shoot. Oh, thank goodness we are not to that point where that would have. I've got to set up a fence goodness. Alright, so we'll go ahead and we'll get that. And we're gonna change this. Oops, I went right past the oats. Now from this oat harvest, I'm hoping to get 15,000 liters, and that is because I would like to be able to save a couple thousand liters for the horses throughout the year. It'd just be nice to toss them some oats from time to time. That's all. Oh, I forgot I went way too close to the property line on this field, didn't I? Alright. Well, now that we are aware of our property line and boundary, we're just going to go ahead and get this thing started. Whew. So this will be our first time selling lettuce, and I'm interested in seeing how it does, because lettuce is one of those things I've never done on any playthrough, and I've been playing for 2 years. So I always hear how people are saying that lettuce is the way to go when it comes to a greenhouse, but I've never done a greenhouse with lettuce. So, and I really don't do a whole lot of greenhouse work anyways. I want to get into doing hops for our brewery, so this is just kind of a, you know, like we're getting warmed up here. As you can see, as we come around this turn here, these fields they're a bit like me. They're all a little oddly shaped. So yeah, they're what I refer to as just an oddity of a field, because they are all a little bit odd, a little bit strange. That's okay though. No different than me. But as we come around the corner here on our first headland, like I said, I want to do 3, and then I'm just going to turn loose an AI worker just so that we can be free to do other stuff. Because I want to get that stuff sold, and we'll head back. And like I said, I want to ride the horses, because they got to be exercised. That's probably the toughest thing about having horses, is making sure that you're exercising them every single month. Because they take forever to, you know, get to their value. Seems that I am missing stuff left, right, and center, and oh well, I'll get it eventually. I'll go back for it. We'll be fine. Alright, but we are going to be making money for the next 2 months, because this month, oh, I'm sorry, not the next 2 months. We won't be making any money for the next 2 months. So it'll be this month, and then in 2 months' time, we will be making additional. And that's primarily because of clothing and soybeans, and I'm really hoping that we've got 2 pallets of clothing so far, and that's gonna be like 39,000, somewhere in that range, I think, which is really good. A third pallet would be even more fantastic. But yeah, next month we do have to plant soybeans, which luckily for you guys, I'm not putting on camera. So when we come back, we'll come back for selling the soybeans and the clothing, and then it'll be skip to harvest. So at least you guys don't have to suffer through the planting of 2 fields that are large. You might see me finishing it up, but that's about it. So we've got our new tractor. What's left for this farm? Quite a bit, because once we get our new tractor, I mean, we are going to have to get another plot of land. I think I'm just going to get the plot right next to us, right to my current left position. I think that's a good plot of land to pick up. But let's go ahead, head over to we just set a worker on that, and we'll pull up here. We've only got 5,000 liters, guys. So for as much as I've heard how great lettuce is, I don't really think it's all that. I mean, yeah, we're making a little bit of money, but this is basically our loan payment. Next month is taxes, so I might have to go and cut some wood just to cover our taxes, which are probably going to be somewhere around $26,000, I think is what I had figured for the year. And quite frankly, we just won't be there. So we're gonna have to do something there. So let's go ahead. We're gonna hire our worker back to our farm, and well, we are back to the farm. We are going to how you doing? All right, we're gonna ride Felicia here. We're gonna try and get her to her 100%. As you can see, we actually have a fairly decent stockpile of hay. I just leave some laying there for the horses. Just kind of auto loads it into it for me. One less thing to have to deal with. Let's head down and check out, see what we've got for these guys. Looks like they've still got 3 bales as well. And ooh, looks like I got a full pallet of wool to get moved over. So as soon as we are done with the planting, we'll get that full pallet of wool moved, and that'll help get us to our next case of clothing. Alright, we are at our 15-minute point. And we're just gonna trot along in here, just kind of finish up our exercise. And our IMT is back. So yeah, it looks like we can... Alright, looks like we are... Oh, no, we were on FASA. Ugh. Alright, you guys. Well, we did the things we said we were going to do. We've only ridden one horse. I'm going to get on the other one here and just kind of take it out. But want to say thank you for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to hear from you. Tell me what you think we should consider doing on Grandpa's whole farm here. So until next time, this is Graybeard Gaming, wishing you the best of days. See you next time.